I am Tejaswini from Chatwoot. So before I move to story of Chatwoot, little bit about me. That I worked on service-based company for last 7 years. This is my first open source startup company, and as every developer starts, I stuck in one of the issue in Cake PHP MongoDB driver, and the community was not aware of it, and I think nobody was using it. So it was a very legacy project. So that's how I started my open source contribution. I fixed that issue, and later it just went on. I contributed to some JS libraries, then some APIs in Rails. I raised some issues in Rails, and yeah, this is my Twitter handler. And then I met these. So there was one company. This is that's my previous company called Big Binary, and they had this criteria that they will hire people only if they have the open source contribution. So that's how I met the founders of this company. So a little bit about how it started. Like all the startups in India or all over the world, it started in 2017. So four friends, few of them were working in another company, and it was a customer support tool, but they were getting issues people who were using customer support tool, they wanted to have Twitter integration. So if they receive any issues or questions on Twitter, they wanted to see it in their customer support dashboard. But that company, it was a big company, I shouldn't take the name. So they didn't have anyone to work on that because they were engaged in their website support, like through web APIs or through web channel. So these guys, our founders, started to work on that issue in one of their projects, and that's how Chatwoot started. And then they started working on. So the initial product was just for the Twitter and Facebook integration. If you receive any questions on your Facebook or Twitter channel, it will redirect you to our dashboard, and you can see all the customer support question in that dashboard. So then after that, we launched the beta product on Product Hunt, and it was a good success. People liked the product. Uh, then then after every success of Product Hunt launch, we tried to go to the 500 startup to get some funding, but we didn't get any funding there. And at that time, the initial product, it was an open source. It is just a software which will provide you the customer support with your Twitter and Facebook integrations. So we at that time we were handling 17,000 conversation, which was a good success for us for the initial startup in this market, in the customer support market. Then we checked that there was continuous decline in the new sign up, and we tried to find out why. So people wanted to have the whole suite, not just the Twitter or Facebook integration. They wanted to have web API channels. They wanted to have email integrations and WhatsApp channels integration. So everywhere, if they get any questions for on their website or on their web app, they wanted to answer it from only one dashboard. So they wanted the whole suite. We didn't have that, and that's why we closed down the shop, because we weren't mature enough at that time to solve the whole issue, and there were only few people who were working on this project. They didn't have much time to work on this whole suite. So yeah, we just stopped working on it, and we closed down the shop. Then after that, we saw one post on Hacker News that is there any alternate solution for Intercom or Freshdesk or Zendesk? It's a popular customer support tool in the market, and the price are very, very high for the customer support. And somebody from, so Hacker News is platform like Quora, but very much technical, where you can post your questions and people answer there. So somebody asked in 2017 only that if anyone know that any project in the open source that they in the customer support tool, but there wasn't any. So since that time, we were thinking about to open source this product, but we were just thinking about a lot, but we didn't do it. So in 2019, we thought about open sourcing it, and we did it. So it took 2 years to make that product open source. We added some features in that. We cleaned up some code because it was private repository. It had so many issues, and when you go open source, you try to clean up that issues. So we did that, and we launched it. So, and our private repository went open source. And at that time, we didn't have much of traction, but during Hacktoberfest, we created some small issues, as Karan mentioned, that we need to have some good first issues so that people can pick. So we created those issues, and in Hacktoberfest 2019, we got 30 contributors from all over the world, and it was a really good thing for us. Uh, and uh, after that, we just launched on Hacker News. Yes, there is an open source alternative for Intercom and Zendesk. And at Pranav, one of our co-founder, he posted that news in the at the night, and I mean, this is all of us. Like, we post something at the night and we think people won't look at it, but he posted it, and he ended up answering all the questions for the whole night because people were very excited about this product, and there were people who were waiting for the customer support tool in open source, which can they use. After that, after the product had launched, after the Hacker News launch, there was a contribution boom. Like, we were having very small PR as a contribution before, but after that we started to have PRs like which will take 2 or 3 days to complete it. So people were working on it, people were solving issues, not only issues, people were taking the features to contribute to our project. So thanks to Product Hunt and Hacker News launch, that we got this traction to our open source project. And our GitHub stars increased, and then we got acquisition offer. So this was a big step for us to decide that what to do now. Like, because this means that it is a good market, people are going to use it, but now we made it open source. We owe to the community that we should have it open source always, that we should have it for people who pushed us to, who nudged us to make it open source and make it popular on Product Hunt and on Hacker News. So there is a very good blog about this decision. I'm not going to include the whole decision-making process behind this, but we turned down this acquisition offer because the product was sitting there for 2 years and nobody was ready to look at it. But now, now that we have it open source, now that we have a traction, people are trying to acquire it. So we turned down that offer. And you can check that blog about red pill and blue pill in Chatwoot blogs. It's a good decision-making process that our founders did. And after that, we applied for Y Combinator in 2021 batch. So we are part of Y Combinator. We got the funding from Y Combinator 2021 batch, and we raised a seed round funding in 2020-21. So where are we now? So we are a 9-people company. We have 9,000 plus open source installation all over the world. We have 3 million plus Docker Hub pulls. We have 734 Heroku deployments. We have 154 digital ocean deployments, and we have 13.5K stars, more than 13.5K stars on GitHub. And when you open githubindia.com, it is on the front page of the githubindia.com. So when we turned down that offer regarding acquisition, we wanted to have some plans. I mean, we were trending on a Product Hunt, on Hacker News. You checked our GitHub stars, but we need to have some monetization plan. We need to make some money. We raised a funding, but we need to have some plans that what is this product going to provide you. So we had two plans. Which is already completed. We have new features coming up, which is just add-ons to our current core project. So, so if your customer reached out to you from any platform, from any social platform, you as an agent or an admin of that questions, you should be able to answer to that question through one dashboard. So we have currently integration with Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, email, web API channel, and if you want to have any different, we have line SMS too. So any of your customer reached out to you from any of these platform, you can reply to them from one Chatwoot dashboard. So this was the one point, and we needed to have the single source of truth. So this is where our dashboard apps come in picture. So if you have another product, another entity, where suppose you get order summary into that, and that customer reached out to you about some customer support query regarding that order. So you needed to have that information regarding that order. So that individual entity regarding order, you can put that inside our dashboard, inside our Chatwoot dashboard through dashboard app. So yeah, this is one more feature that we provided, and this was our plan. So we got succeeded. So how to monetize it? Because it is open source, so we always kept the source code is open, it is free, but we are providing some services with that. That hosted version is free. Then community edition, if you if you are using our cloud-based service, then it is paid. It is you can check the pricing on our pricing module. Then there is enterprise edition, where the open core, where the customer support tool is free, but if you want to have your own branding, so we will provide you some services, some service association from our developers, and you can change it to your branding with some money, and you can build your solution on top of it. So we have some reseller plans, and customer reach out to us regarding this, and they resell our product by using our code. So we have a lot to discuss. I have very less time. So, but you can keep in touch with us. So we have started this Chatwoot Connect. It happens every month, once in a month. You can check it out on site. Where all the founders come together, all the people's maintenance come together, all our customers, whoever have time, come together, and you can talk to them. And we are now getting ready for Hacktoberfest. So if you are looking for any contribution, you can check the Hacktoberfest tag on our repository. And we are open on GitHub and Discord. This is our GitHub repository. And you can always check GitHub India for this repository. So yeah, thank you.